Right now, there are AI tools doing the work of graphic designers, copywriters, video editors, customer service reps, and even coders, and most people have no idea they exist. These aren't coming, they're already here, and some of them are completely free. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 AI tools that are quietly replacing entire jobs and how you can use them to your advantage before everyone else catches on. Let's start with the obvious one, but not in the way you think. ChatGPT and Claude aren't just chatbots anymore. Companies are using these to write entire marketing campaigns, email sequences, blog posts, and social media content. One person with ChatGPT is now doing what used to take a 5-person content team. But here's what most people miss. The real power isn't in asking it to write me a blog post. It's in using it as a thinking partner. Feed it your rough ideas, let it structure them, then refine. That's how professionals use it. Here's the economic reality. A junior content writer used to cost $55,000 per year. A ChatGPT Plus subscription is $240 per year. Companies have done that math. The entry-level writing roles that existed 5 years ago are being systematically eliminated. The writers who survive are the ones who learn to direct AI, using it to produce 10x the output with human editorial judgment on top. Graphic designers used to charge $500 for a logo concept. Now Midjourney generates 20 options in under a minute, and they're not bad. Some are genuinely stunning. DALL-E 3 is built right into ChatGPT, so you don't even need a separate subscription. Type what you want, get a professional image, product photos, social media graphics, book covers, thumbnails, all generated in seconds. I'm not saying designers are done, but the $15 an hour Canva template designer? That job is gone. The designers who are thriving are the ones who've shifted their value proposition. They're art directors now, using AI to produce in hours what used to take weeks, and applying creative direction and client relationship skills that AI genuinely can't replicate. The skills that survive: understanding design principles, knowing what good looks like, communicating with clients, and iterating based on feedback. The skills that are commoditized: execution. And AI handles execution now. Here's the wild part. The voice you're hearing right now? It could be AI. 11 Labs makes voices so realistic that most people can't tell the difference. Podcasters, audiobook narrators, voiceover artists, all being disrupted. You can clone your own voice, pick from hundreds of preset voices, and generate hours of audio for a few dollars. This is the tool that's making faceless YouTube channels actually viable. The audiobook industry is feeling this acutely. Publishers who used to pay $200, $500 per finished hour of audiobook narration are now using AI voice to produce titles in a fraction of the time and cost. Independent authors who couldn't afford human narration now have access to professional quality audio. For video creators, this tool changes everything. You can produce a polished 10-minute video without ever recording your own voice. The quality gap between AI voice and professional human narration is closing rapidly, to the point where most listeners cannot reliably tell the difference. This one is insane. You type a topic, and InVideo AI creates an entire video: script, voiceover, stock footage, transitions, music, everything. A video that would take an editor 4 hours to produce, done in 2 minutes. Is it perfect? No. But it's 80% there, and that last 20% takes you 15 minutes to fix instead of 4 hours. That's the game now. AI gets you to 80%, you polish the rest. Consider what this means for video production companies that used to charge $2,000 to $5,000 for a basic corporate explainer video. Clients can now produce the same type of content in minutes using AI. The production houses that survive are the ones producing genuine, really cinematic work: creative direction, location shooting, the kind of content that requires human artistry and technical expertise beyond what AI generates. But for educational content, explainer videos, training materials, and YouTube-style informational content, AI video tools are already doing the job better and faster than most freelance editors could. Software developers are literally watching AI write their code. Cursor is an AI-powered code editor that understands your entire project and writes functions, fixes bugs, and builds features by itself. GitHub Copilot does the same thing inside VS Code. Developers who used to write 200 lines of code a day are now shipping 2,000. One dev with AI is now a 10-person team. A developer on Reddit recently said, "I've barely written any code by hand since I got my AI subscription." That's not fear, that's reality. The jobs most at risk in software are the entry-level positions. Junior developers whose primary job was translating requirements into basic code. That work is increasingly being handled by AI with senior oversight. The engineers who are safe are the ones who can architect systems, make high-level technical decisions, debug complex problems, and work effectively with clients and stakeholders. Interestingly, AI coding tools have also dramatically lowered the barrier to building software. Non-developers with domain expertise are now building functional applications using AI as their coding engine. That's creating new categories of software and new job descriptions that didn't exist 5 years ago. You film one long video. Opus Clip watches it, finds the best moments, and automatically cuts it into 10 viral short clips optimized for TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. It even adds captions and picks the best hooks. Social media managers used to spend hours repurposing content. Now it's one click. This tool alone is why so many faceless channels can post 5 times a day across multiple platforms. For businesses, this tool changes the ROI calculation on video content. A single 30-minute interview or webinar can become a month of social media content through AI repurposing, something that previously required a dedicated video editor, spending significant time doing it manually. The cost of consistent social media video presence has dropped by an order of magnitude. The social media managers who still have jobs are the ones doing strategy, community management, paid advertising, and analytics interpretation. The ones whose entire job was cutting and repurposing video, that's the role AI replaced. Need a human presenter in your video but don't want to be on camera? Synthesia creates AI avatars that look and talk like real people. Training videos, product demos, explainer content, all without hiring an actor or stepping in front of a camera. Companies are replacing their entire training video departments with this single tool. One subscription instead of a production crew. Corporate training is one of the biggest markets being restructured by this technology. Large organizations used to maintain internal video production teams or pay external agencies to keep training content current. Now they update a text file, regenerate the video with the same AI avatar, and the content is current. No reshoots, no production schedules, no studio time. The quality is good enough, and in training contexts, good enough is all it needs to be. The human actor reading a script in a corporate training video was never a high creativity role. AI has matched that bar. Here's the thing. These tools aren't going away. They're getting better every single week. The question isn't whether AI will change how we work. It already has. The question is whether you'll use these tools or compete against people who do. The smart move isn't panic, it's adaptation. Every tool I just showed you is available to you right now. The people who will thrive in the next 5 years are the ones who learn to use these tools to multiply their output, not the ones who pretend AI doesn't exist. Your job isn't going away tomorrow, but your job description is changing. Learn the tools. Stay ahead. If you want to stay on the pulse of AI tools that actually matter, subscribe to Node Pulse. I drop new videos every week breaking down the tools, trends, and tricks that are changing the game. Hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.